Just a quick one before we get into today's video, guys. We have got a lot of Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or go into copiclothing.com. Let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We have got a few things to discuss with you in today's video. That includes, of course, Fabrizio Romano, what he said about Liverpool's transfer business this summer. We provide you an update on one of the targets. And as I said, he has provided quite a big bit of news with regards to the transfer window. Not only that, we're also going to be discussing a few other points, whilst also taking a look at some clips from Roberto Firmino's farewell party. Yes, see what Jurgen Klopp has said about Bobby, and of course what his fellow teammates have said about him regards to him leaving. So do watch until the end to see those clips. But first, of course, Liverpool back in action again on Sunday in the last Premier League game of the campaign as they take on Southampton at St Mary's. Of course, Southampton already relegated. Liverpool's fate is pretty much sealed and could be classed as a dead rubber, of course, after Newcastle secured Champions League football last night and Manchester United only needing a point to secure their Champions League fate. Also, if Liverpool want to try and capitalise on getting Champions League football, they need Man United to lose 2 games, both of which of those games being at home. I can't see that happening. So Liverpool probably have got their fate sealed, and that's going to be Europa League football, a trophy that Jurgen Klopp hasn't yet won. So yeah, it could be interesting. Liverpool, of course, got to the final back in 2016. And again, I think I'm not a snob towards the Europa League. I think it's a very, very good competition. And over the last few years, the knockout stage have actually had Champions League-esque to them. I've seen Borussia Dortmund in there, Barcelona. Of course, you've had this year Manchester United, Arsenal, Roma. There's been loads of big teams within the mix in that Europa League. So certainly not a competition to turn your nose up at. Anyway, guys, let's discuss what Fabrizio Romano has said with regards to the transfer window. Look, he has provided a lot of updates over the last couple of days, and we're going to go through what he has said with regards to a few points, but of course go through the latest, which is pretty exciting on the front of a second player. He has came out and basically said that Liverpool, of course, are interested in Alexis Mac Allister, and that deal is done. We've already been with that for you in loads of recent videos, so I'm not going to bore you with that. Deal is imminent. Personal terms, everything is agreed. That is a done deal. But he also came out recently along with Paul Joyce and stated that Liverpool's main targets were Alexis Mac Allister and Mason Mount. Now, Mason Mount was a very, very interesting one, of course, because Mason Mount is contracted at Chelsea and has been offered a new long-term deal. And with the new manager taking place in Mauricio Pochettino, it was expected that he would agree terms eventually with his boyhood club. However, Fabrizio Romano has provided another update with regards to Mason Mount, and his latest one does give Liverpool a bit of a boost, and it probably does add context as to why Mason Mount is one of Liverpool's prime targets this summer. Basically, he came out in a recent video and said, speaking to some sources today, it's going to be very, very difficult to extend Mason Mount's stay. It is really, really complicated. So that's what he's had to say with regards to Mason Mount at Chelsea at the moment, that it is going to be very complicated to extend his stay at Stamford Bridge. Now, I looked at this one from a while back when Paul Joyce came out certainly yesterday, and Fabrizio Romano also came out stating that Liverpool's 2 main targets this summer were Alexis Mac Allister and Mason Mount. And I was thinking, hang on a minute, why is Mason Mount, look, the new sporting projects there going to be with Mauricio Pochettino. Mauricio Pochettino's came out saying that Mason Mount is a big part going forward, but still it remains, as I say, the latest today remains that a contract is not likely. Mason Mount doesn't want to extend his stay. He's already rejected a contract offer from Chelsea that would have seen him earn the same amount of money as Reece James. But as I said, Fabrizio Romano has come out stating that it is going to be very, very difficult, which then now buys into the fact why Mason Mount is one of Liverpool's main targets this summer. So yeah, I'm interested to see where this one goes. It's probably going to be one that goes on a bit longer, especially Mauricio Pochettino coming through the door, trying to have those personal talks with Mason Mount. But as I said, the latest on that one, it looks like he will not be signing a contract at Chelsea, which does open the door for Liverpool to maybe swoop in this summer, as Chelsea, if they're not going to be able to get, they don't want to lose their player on a free. Liverpool could probably get a cut price deal for him, so he doesn't leave on a free next year. So yeah, I'll keep you up to date with that one, but everything's starting to make a bit of sense now with regards to Mason Mount. As I said yesterday, Paul Joyce coming out saying that Liverpool's main targets were Alexis McAllister and Mason Mount. I just couldn't get my head around it, but now it is starting to make sense with behind the scenes and what's actually happening at Chelsea. Still, with Mauricio Pochettino taking over, it's still going to be hard for them to keep a hold of Mason Mount, which is an interesting one. Now, in other news, guys, of course, Monday Night Football was on yesterday, as you stated there. Newcastle, of course, secured promotion. Newcastle, of course, secured a Champions League spot. And basically, Jamie Carragher has really revealed his team of the season. Bit of fun on Monday Night Football. And basically just wanted to say that 2 Liverpool players are in there, that being Alisson Becker and Mo Salah. Alisson Becker, of course, definitely deserves being in that team this season, and had another fantastic campaign. But another player that's probably flown under the radar, mainly because of how Erling Haaland has performed, is Mo Salah. Mo Salah, again, another fantastic campaign in a struggling Liverpool team this season, and I'm excited to see him because obviously last season in the second part of 2022 we did see that drop off from Mo Salah, but yeah, to see him rediscover that form, and hopefully now with all players firing from all cylinders next season, we can see the real heights of Mo Salah. But again, another exceptional season from him, and he's in Jamie Carragher's team of the season along with Alisson Becker. Now, as I stated in the start of the video, Roberto Firmino, of course, said his goodbyes to Anfield on Saturday in the last home game, and then of course was pictures taken outside his mural as well as he went to go visit that. But later that evening, or on the Sunday, they had a leaving party where, as I said, the players were invited and all the rest of it. He had pictures with all the trophies he's won and all the rest of it. But there's basically been leaked clips, and this is what Jurgen Klopp had to say about Roberto Firmino.
But because you are so football smart, in training sessions, you were the first who got the exercise. It's like you saw it once, okay, go for it. So that's really special. That makes you the player you are with all the technical stuff, but your football brain is incredible, incredible. That's all good and makes you the player you are.
So yeah, touching thing there from Jurgen Klopp. And then of course the players had their say as the captain Jordan Henderson put the t-shirt on, and have a look at this clip.
You scored yesterday, of course. Wow.
And just before you go, one last thing, and everybody can join in. There's something that the God wants you to know. Asking about this body,
So there you go, guys. Some interesting leak clips there just for you. But that does bring us to the end of today's video. I do want to know your thoughts on the whole Mason Mount situation. Do you want to see Mason Mount join Liverpool Football Club this summer? Guys, this is real. It is really real, and it could happen. As I said, Paul Joyce is one that's stating that he is a main target. So don't sleep on Mason Mount. This could actually happen this summer. So do let me know your thoughts on this one down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to klopp-clothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.